Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm coming at you with a completely different video this time. This is Street Fighter Alpha 3 Ryu by Storm Arena. This is one of my first figures ever from Storm Collectibles, so I'm super excited to get into it. I haven't done anything with this figure yet, so everything's going to be brand new. We're just going to go through it together. Let's get this guy out of the box and see what he's all about. Here we have Ryu outside of the packaging, and I have to say how much I love this figure already. I haven't messed with them yet. Just kind of like looking and seeing like with the artistic style of them, I'm already amazed. Just like the simple engineering too of the action figure, you just like you start noticing like kind of like the behind the scenes here with like the joints, how they work them, right? Like look at the double jointed here, the detail, man. And there's a lot of hidden stuff about this figure that I want to show you guys too, okay, as we go over. So, again, keep in mind, this is my first Storm figure ever. So, this is all going to be brand new to me. I am super excited to break this guy down along with you guys. So, first thing that I'm noticing with this action figure is there's a lot of hidden pieces or pieces that are like kind of like rubber. And I appreciate that too. Just because it's like, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. But I just want you guys to kind of like see him side by side with his little brother Jada. You see that? This Ryu, or my Jada Ryu, is a little hunched over, but you can kind of like tell they're around the same height, right? But like what I mean by the engineering too is like look at the double jointed elbows here, and look at here. See how they're like a little bit wider? These are just so cool, man. Not to shame Jada because I do love their figures too. But let's kind of just go over what Ryu comes with. So Ryu comes with a different set of hands. Okay? These are more for the Hadouken, as you can see here. So he comes with these, and obviously the closed fists that he's already on top of the figure with. See that? But one thing I want you guys to notice with these hands, okay? If you guys haven't owned any Storm figures before, check this out. The thumb, it's like a rubber. It's a strong rubber. See? That's so cool, man. Cause like you get it might not show in the video, but like it's almost flesh-like when I put pressure on the palm here, where it's like it's hard enough where it's not gonna go anywhere, but it's still soft. I don't know how else to explain it. So I think that's super awesome, dude. I've never expected that on a figure. Now, Ryu does come with a different head sculpt as well. Kind of like the Jada figures where they have like one where it's like a little bit more plain, serious, and then they have one where it's kind of like battle ready. So this Ryu is a little bit more in battle. See? And he obviously comes with his Hadouken. So you guys can see here. There's the peg hole for you to put him on the stand. Super cool, man. And I do like this one more than the Jada one, just because the Jada one had like the palms in the Hadouken for the effect. And I wasn't like a huge fan of it because I was kind of just like, why? But other than that, I'm kind of like, I like the clear one because it's already shot out. You see what I'm saying? But going over the figure, super excited to go over this with you guys. Check this out. So his articulation can go about that high. He does have like this butterfly joint here. It can go outward. Now, I've never had a butterfly joint like this one before. So, this is also soft plastic. It's almost like rubber. And it can go back, it can go forward, and it can even go like up and down too. Like I don't that's super cool. I've never seen that before. So Ryu does have a bicep swivel here. It's a little stiff, but I just gotta end up messing with it more, break them in. Double jointed elbows, and thank you Storm for no peg holes. See? Something very simple we could all ask for. Now, the wrist guard here is a different piece. It's not sculpted onto the figure, so that's cool. And his hand, man, his fist, I'm already noticing it too. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like a rubber also. So he does have a wrist swivel. He can go inward, and yeah, I ended up exposing the ball peg here. See? And it looks like a double jointed ball peg. So I'm a huge fan of that. Just get the focus in, man. And he can go very easily, but kind of be careful though. I would say my only complaint is it kind of just feels like it comes off a little bit too easy, but it's nothing like too crazy. Nothing too crazy there. So you just got to be careful around like the wrist area. Make sure you're not going too hard or too wild on the wrist. Now, Ryu has with the legs, you can go high about that far. You can go back about this much. See? Now, he can basically do a full split. See? He does have a thigh swivel and double jointed knees. Now for the bottom of the legs, he does have like that shin swivel. He can dorsiflex about that much. He can plantar flex about that much. And the beauty of this figure that I'm noticing, toe joints. I wish the Jada figures came up with that. I feel like only like some of them ended up having the toe joints that I've noticed with oh, and the joint for the leg, you can bring it down more and you can have them do like even more articulation there. Okay? And then if you wanted to, you could just push the leg back in. Boop, just like that. This figure is heavily articulated, but let's see, because it seems like it is a process here. But look, you can easily remove his gi, just like the Jada one. So we're gonna remove the gi here. Boom, just like that. Perfect. See? Pretty simple. So let's get this guy out. Uh-oh, there goes the wrist. See what I'm saying? And there goes the other one. Oh, geez. Okay. And there goes the wrist guards. We're going to keep that aside. Put his wrist guard back on. How do you do this? Right here. There you go. So now that we have his, hands back in, we can clip that out. But I don't know if I will. So now you can get better articulation with the torso, so you guys can really see this get in action. So he does have like a ball peg at the waist. Okay. He has a lower abdomen crunch. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. A lower abdomen crunch, and everything seems to be sculpted from top to bottom. You can have him put that in, really elongate it. That's so cool. Upper chest swivel. Now, I didn't notice this one with his gi on, but guess what, guys? The chest piece is also rubber. Look at this. That's so cool. Look at that. Soft plastic. That's badass, man. This is my favorite Ryu figure I have ever came across and I have ever owned. Okay? And I'm not just saying that to just glaze, but I'm telling you, like, for this being my first Storm figure, I am not disappointed, man. I'm not disappointed in any way. Like I said, the only complaint I had was like how the wrist can come off a little bit too easily, the hands. But dude, I love this figure. Well, so what's the verdict with this figure? I would have to say he is aesthetically pleasing to look at. He feels good in hand. The articulation is great from head to toe. Honestly, again, and I do mean this, my personal favorite figure of Street Fighter that I own, period. This is, again, my first Storm figure, and I can see why people have told me that Storm is the undefeated champion of creating fighting game figures. Now I see why. Coming with even stuff that I wasn't even expecting for a figure to have, I wasn't expecting it. I loved it. Please consider these figures in your guys' collections, man. If you can't find them anywhere, I would try, local websites, your go-to websites like Big Bag Toy Store, or you can check out my guy at Toyco, where we get some stuff in stock and they get restocks. So if you do miss out on one drop, always stay looking out because some will always drop more. Okay? I appreciate you guys for checking out my video. I know this one was a long one. I apologize, but either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the journey. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you on the next video, okay?